Okay, so I thought about creating this video because these idiots didn't want to create one video for their product. So the first thing that you want to do is this guy. You take this guy and put it like this, and then make sure that there's like a 1/4 inch distance between the edge and this guy. And you tape this guy to the wall, and then what you do is from the top, you are going to have to measure 1 inch, go down, and then make a line, right? And you want to make sure that this guy is level, right? And then drill a hole. Drill a 5/16 inch hole, and then take. So you do that here, 1 inch, go down, and then make a line, make a hole, and then from the bottom you go 4 inch up, and you make a line and you make a hole. Do the same thing on the second side, and what you do is you take one of these guys, the plugs, and then bend them, put them inside there, and then the next step is to screw this guy inside and just leave a little bit outside, because you're gonna slide the other guy in here like that, and then go up and then slide the other guy in there. Okay, so the bolts or the screw should be tight enough so that when you slide the guy in here, it stays fit, it's not loose. And then you slide it up there, and then enough so that it passes this one, and then you slide back in so that it looks like that when you've installed it. It's pretty tight, a little bit, I can't say. Guess it doesn't matter that much. So the next thing you want to do is you take this guy and measure from one wall, like right here, from the wall to wall, and then cut it. You cut it, and then the next thing you want to do is measure from both sides, get the center of it, and then make a 1/8 inch hole, and then put some waterproof sealants, and then it is going to go in like this at the bottom. Okay, so the next step is to get this part, unscrew this part, this piece, and then put it on top of this metal thing, and then mark with a pen or pencil, and then screw a 5/16 hole, and then you could screw it in like that. And the next step is to measure from inside this piece to inside this piece. Cut this metal, and then like that and like that. Turn, and you got that installed. And this piece right here, slide it in and use the screw to tighten it. So based on the user manual, looks like I have to have these two pieces, but they're missing in the package that I got. And so I'm just gonna try, and of course it's so confusing the way it's written here. So what I'm gonna do is just measure this guy. I'm gonna use these two, just gonna leave there, and then put some silicone in there to hold it. And then the way I'm going to measure this is just put this guy in here and then up until here, and I'm going to cut it there. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I applied some caulk in there. It's a clear silicone, and then installed it there. Next, we have to unscrew this guy. Take these, and I believe install it like that. So this bushing is supposed to go here, and then this guy can be installed here. Okay, like that. This piece should go inside here, and I'll tighten the nut. Hopefully you got this tool in your package, which is supposed to go inside this hole so that you could tighten it. I believe it doesn't matter which way you put this. You could put it the other way, and at the end you could install the handles on either side. So it should be, I believe it's okay the way I've installed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten a little bit. It's hard to film and do the work. So next I lifted up the glass, and then it went like this with an angle, and then let it sit on that. All right, next is going to be this this piece right here. You're gonna need to unassemble it by untying the nut, taking this plastic piece out, and then the way you take this guy out is push it. And I believe you won't need this piece. So unscrewing these two, and now we're gonna go install it on the glass. Okay, now we're gonna go take the plastic piece. You see it's got a little extra piece that's gonna go bottom, and then pushing is gonna go in, and where was it? It was in this hole, I think. And it's gonna go up like that, and then you tie the nut there. Something unbelievable I discovered. So this one, by just putting it in, worked fine. It's kind of stable. But this one wouldn't. The reason was because I think either the screws a little taller, or they made a bigger hole here. So what I had to do was I had to put a washer between the metal piece and the plastic piece, so to make it a little wider, so I can tighten it. Unbelievable. Okay, so I just lifted up after installing these. I just lifted up. Make sure that you just push the other glass a little in, and then you lift it up and put it on top of this rail. And then turns out we do need these to be installed on these two holes. So one thing that I did have to do was to play with these holes in order to figure out the length, because the glass was a little standing above this piece, and I assumed that if it is that in that situation, then this is gonna be, water is gonna pour out. So all I had to do was unscrew this and bring down to the last one, and then that was done. This one, I can't go like that. It has to be like this so that it can fit. So that's like that. So in the beginning steps, it said that when you were cutting this piece right here, it was saying that you need to make a hole in the very center of this metal piece. But I think the best way to do this is to not drill a hole. Bring this guy in and then you just slide it in, and then you drill somewhere that it's good enough for you to be able to easily screw here. All right, so the next item is to install this piece right here. The best way to do this is to make sure that you are pushing the glass towards the wall. Put it in right there, and then you can go ahead and mark it, and then it will need a 5/16 inch drill bit. Okay, so when it's installed, it should be like this so that the glasses don't hit the wall. So please try not to make the mistake I made. This piece should be installed at the very bottom, and then when you are installing the plastic, that way this goes all the way down, and then this is gonna go right above it so that it goes right in. But this is a little incorrect. I had to shorten this piece. So make sure that is installed at the very bottom. Okay, so to install the handle, you need to install one of the legs first on one of the holes, and then take the other one and just connect it to the other one. Basically, the way I did was I just installed this one, and I took this piece right here and then installed the other side as well. There is a plastic washer that needs to go on each side. So you see there's two, and then one goes on this side and the other one goes to this side. All right, we are almost done with the shower glass doors, sliding shower glass doors, Delta contemporary type model. And the only thing that I still have to do is to caulk all around these areas so that the water doesn't come out. I did make, I think, some mistakes, but hopefully this video will help you to actually get this done, not as hard as I did. All right. Thank you, and talk to you later.